What up, y'all? What up? Let's get into it. Let's get into this. Let's get into it, y'all. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. If you just joining the chat, if you're gonna be a while, hit the like button. If you're gonna share it, hit the like button. Hit the goddamn like button. Hit the like button. I know. I know I'm gonna get drilled about yesterday, but I worked pretty late. I hit the 12 hours, had a bunch of stuff going on again after that. You guys, hey, I got a family just like everybody else. I got, I'm dealing with something over here, but I have to put a lot of things that I deal with in God's hand and pray on a lot of things that I deal with. I'm human just like you guys, but I ended up working quite a bit yesterday. So I got home kind of late, and of course, I got to get Coda, some dinner and stuff like that. What up, you dig in me? You say Pap got me thinking I'm about to. I'm the movie girl. I'm the movie. I'm gonna wait and see if y'all notice anything different. Anything different so I can laugh. I need a laugh this morning. Yesterday I was a little blue. Yesterday got some devastating news. Thank you, Denise. I hope you're feeling better. I hope you're feeling better. At work. And I do want to start off with that, not to bring in a gloomy Monday, you guys. But I just kind of want to talk about how short life is, right? How short it is out here, and when we think that it don't, when we think that it's not, how it can just happen, just like that, with the snap of a finger. It can just happen. So we literally have to take life, seriously. You really have to treasure it. If you just this is a little hard one for me, and I'll explain why. Because I said it happened with the news dropping yesterday when I was at work, right? I'm going to share this little story with you guys. And it's not that I was so close to this individual, right? But it kind of touches home. I've, known him for, I guess he's been employed about, I want to say maybe 10. He may have 10 in, So he's also doing pretty much what I'm doing, except for he had been practicing his steward logs for a little bit less, maybe a year. I want to say about a year, right? So, and he's been battling alcoholism, okay? It seems to have been his cure of lifting him up or focusing, on life. If things go down, it's the bottle. Things go down, it's the bottle. You know, um, Situation. Last year he just purchased like, somewhere around a ballpark figure of a 280,000 home, brand new SUV. Things was looking up, right? And you know how we can, listen to people that you are around, right? And a lot of us will put on the persona that everything is so peachy in our lives because we don't care to share a lot of things, right? And this is where I remember when I used to come on how it's important to be mindful when it comes to people. It's important. It's a very important practice that we need to continue to do out here because we never know what's going on in the inner soul of a person. And we do that, we can't bring it out because people will, judge you, they'll talk about you, call you this, do you that. Hit the like button. I got 32 people in here. Please hit the like button. I'm gonna get into some Monday goddamn mess in a minute. Yeah, I am, and my vocabulary may change a little bit. Well, I know it bothers a lot of people out here, but you know what? I'm one pap, and or you guys gave me that name. I started off, and I will continue to be one papoose, but I kind of like the name one pap. I don't know who started it. I just rolled with it. I was like, well, damn, that's kind of cute. I like that, shorten it up. So, or they'll call me Pap, or I got some that calls me One, and I like that. So it kind of rolls. But, it took a little toll on me because I do have close family members that I do know, will continue with the persona of being happy. They will show you happiness. When they're around you, they'll talk happy. But knowing their inner scope, no, I love on me. You got it. You got it. You got it. You got it. She was the first one. So love on me. Hit me your email, or you send me your stuff through my email. Harlem or Beauty, can you post my email up, girl? You just got you a one pack t-shirt, and I am going to be honored to ship it out to you if you would love to have one. So get my email, baby. Drop me your information so I can get you one. It's virtual. It's virtual. Even the eyebrows. She caught it. I thought that I would let me see. Let me play with y'all for a minute. Love on me. Shout out to you. You noticed. You noticed. That means you looking, baby. You looking. So now that I know, I better start coming on here, kind of making sure ain't no booger or nothing, hanging everywhere, because people be watching. What up, Refuse? Hey, good morning, Beauty, Sunshine in Harlem. My mods are in the chat. Y'all get some shout out to my mods, because no matter what they are doing, you know what? They will show up for me, and I appreciate them, because they're here. Them some rockin' riders, and then my other mods, you have to be careful, because some of them do still sit in the bushes out there, so you always got to keep some on the roof, just in case. The mods that you see in here may have to step away or take a little snooze or something like that. They sit up top too. But yes, drop my email for loving on me, and so that if she will have it, I will be delighted to get you a One Papoose t-shirt out to you. But it's virtual, y'all. They have all these goddamn gadgets and things in there. But I thought I'd give it a try, so it's working. It's working, right? Lisa, thank you very much, girl. I do the needling. I do the roller needling and just some serum on my face. And that's it. That's all I do. I know nothing else. I don't put nothing else on it, but I do needling. And it hurts like a bitch, but I'm so used to it now. I remember when I first used to do it, I used to make myself bleed, but then I go like, well, maybe I'm applying too much pressure. You know what I'm saying? So now I have the right pressure that I know that I can tolerate, and then I just serum, and that's all I've been doing. That's pretty much it. That's it. Nothing else special on my face at all. And I've been doing that for years. So, and I've probably been through about maybe 7 needling devices. Yeah, so, and I just buy them. I stock up on them as my serum, and I stock up on that. And that's it. Clean my face. So, yeah, that's for loving on me, if she would have it. They dropped the email, so I will wait to get your email information. Your information is safe as hell over here with One Papoose. You never have to worry about anything. I've sent plenty of people a lot of stuff out from over here to their resident, and it's safe, and I can promise you that. If it's not, then you can come and sue me. You don't even have to take me to court. I will definitely just settle out of freaking court on that. But anyways, let's get back to yesterday. So like I say, seems to be a good guy. He had a girlfriend as well, that worked at the same establishment that I am at, and and he's at, right? And she passed away roughly about 2 months ago, 2.5 months ago, right? She battled lupus, okay? And she was at work, here and there. The lupus got bad. Then she disappeared for quite a while. And then she attempted to try to come back. You would see her work probably 3 days or so out of the week. And then she disappeared again. And then next thing we know, she had passed away. Well, you take this the boyfriend, right? Hit the like button, you guys. Please hit the like button. I'm gonna have to start to keep asking you guys, because I am noticing the numbers on the commentary. I am noticing that I am coming and spending the time on here. Okay, so I need you guys support. I need you guys support. I keep telling you guys that is what makes and that's what helps um, the commentary me to and other people to come out to say, you know what, I'm gonna go talk to these people because they want to come on and opinionate or cuss me out or whatever. So I do need y'all help. I do. And sometimes when I look at them numbers down there, I'll be like, shit, I'm going to bed. However, I still love to come on for the ladies and the guys that do show up over here just to communicate with you guys and share some of my opinions about what's going on out here on the streets. I do. So, um, you would see the boyfriend come, here and there after she passed away. His attendance started to dwindle. Okay, that was a sign that something isn't right. And sometimes I know we're not supposed to impose. Unless a person kind of brings it to you, then they kind of open up the door for for you to ask a few questions, such as, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" But after the girlfriend died, there was clear signs there that something isn't right. Then the work that he's supposed to do on his shift, right? Everybody's like, well, what do we do? We don't have our steward around to help out. Well, what are we supposed to do? So me, it's kind of hard because at some point we're not supposed to cross tours. You feel what I'm saying? So I have my own tour that I deal with. He has his own tour, and then we have the president who deals with a tour also. Well, he disappeared, and the questions, it started to loom around the building. Like, well, where is he? Well, where is he? And no one is speaking up. No one, well, we don't know. We don't know. It was a sign, especially when you notice that change of behavior. We're talking about a guy that was coming to work like every day. Hardly ever misses, busting ass on off days, 12 hours here and there, here and there. But then all of a sudden, the girl passes away and he changes up, right? So it was time for more concerned people, more people that he had become close to in the building to, reach out, see what's going on. I'm at work yesterday, and people are huddling about, right? Because when shit hit the work floor, everybody, what's going, who, what, this or this or that. So I took my little nosy butt down to the little cuddling hole, hole that they had going on. Like, what's popping? What, because what's the tea? What's the tea? And you're thinking that it's some funny tea, something, because after it leaves that circle, shit gonna get spread like wildfire, right? So there's like, it's, I'm not going to say his real name. I'll use a fake name. I'll call him Tom. Oh, it's Tom. And I was like, well, what happened to Tom? And so everybody's got their phones out and they're reading the articles. And I was like, OMG, you guys, OMG, right? And it just touched me a little bit because I may have a friend like that. Or you may have a close friend like that. And we were literally accept all of the smiling and the joking and this or that and not partially impose on a person's life and say, are you sure you're okay? Especially when we know that something devastating had happened, in that person's life a while, a week ago or a month ago or a year ago. So we don't know if these people are still dealing with this or whatever, but covering it up, to regain back themselves, their personality or whatever. Well, apparently, the way I take it, like Tom was still struggling with the possibility of his death of his girlfriend. They lived together. They were tied hip to hip together. They probably had about maybe 4 or 5 years in the relationship that I know that I can account for because that's a whole nother story. But however, and I say, and he's a heavy drinker. He was a heavy drinker before he had met her. He was a very heavy drinker. But having something devastated, and it just leans on you, and you continue to try to go forth with your life. You will continue. Was he a functional, drinker? At some point, I would have to say, yeah, because I mean, hell, he come to work drunk as fuck, didn't give a fuck, got his damn job done. You know what I'm saying? Young, 32, you guys, 32, 32, and the circle, everybody head just dropped. Wow, including mines, you guys. And I'm not usually that person where a lot of things will hit you close to your heart. I'm not that person where, I hear all of this stuff just like on the YouTube and everything, but I'm not usually that person where I allow it to mentally take control of my emotions. But this one did, because I know somebody a lot, that's very close to me that is dealing with some underlining issues or so, whether it's death or, crack or whatever the case may be. I know, right? And I know why this person may be, the way that they are. But the person will smile. I'm good, I'm good. But I worry. I do. I worry. I text. Are you good today? You need anything? I'm checking you guys. But hearing Tom's story, it touched me yesterday. So I definitely had to fall back off of here. I didn't think that I would be able to do a commentary or finish reading the book, because it just laid on my mind yesterday. Okay. Especially when when I have somebody of a situation that I can relate to it, and it makes me a little nervous about that person. Well, the article went on to read that, Tom got in his vehicle yesterday, early Saturday morning, and speeding, alcohol, you know, and he rammed himself into a tree. No seatbelt, early Saturday morning. And when you can think about what Tom was actually dealing with, he lost, the love of his life, for at that moment, that life span at that moment right there. And Tom died right there on the scene, you know. And the first thing I'm reading the article and I'm listening to a lot of people, in the circle, and I'm saying to myself, Tom was still battling the loss of his girlfriend. And he didn't know how to cope with it. No one placed themselves beside him to really, at some point after his disappearance and his attendance was failing, no one merged themselves in his personal life. And sometimes when you see something like that, you guys, and I know that we have boundaries, but you have to merge yourself into your good friend's life. You got to go find out. You got to go put yourself where now you are the helper. I'm going to help you. We got to get you out of this. No. If it took that, wherever you go, I'm going. Until you can see the sign of a rebound from your friend. He's better now. Or he's got another girlfriend now. He's got this now. Whatever the case may be. But it weighed on me. And I just wanted to share that with you guys. So, yeah. Got into his new SUV and totally intoxicated and rammed himself, right into a tree. And I don't know, life is too short. I'm thinking 32. Come on, come on. Come on. I was like, come on now. There is a lot of things out here that does break us down and make us weak, and thinks that, what, I'm going to give up. All the bills are overwhelming. Oh, this guy, he broke up with me. That was the love of your life. Or, he cheated on you. Or you name it. Or you're losing your house, foreclosure. Or you repossessing, your car getting repossessed or whatever. Those things are not the end of life. It's not. God gave it to you to cherish, whether it's good or it's bad. It's all about you balancing the good and the bad. It's all about you gaining that strength. A lot of people out here be like, oh God, oh God. Keep calling, oh God, because the right answer is going to come of what you should do. And one of them is sure not, you know, taking your life or ending your life. I guess I should put it that way. Thank you. You did not get, or you didn't get it. Yeah, I'll post it up at the top. I'll post it at the top. Harlem did post it, so you may have to scroll back up. Oh yeah, there it is. She has it, and I'm gonna pin it at the top so you can get it, and then I'll eventually change it. So there we go. Now let's get into the Mad Freaking Monday, because that's why we came here. Hey, good morning, Refuse. Good morning to everybody in the chat, Stephanie, all you guys. So before I get into, I got three things, and it's 9:48 that I kind of really want to touch on, you guys. I'd like for the chat also to continue to pray for Lily. Lily is putting all of her faith in God, okay? She is battling her illness, you know. So, and I know a lot of you guys do not know her, but go ahead and put the prayers up in the chat for her as well. Let's see if we can reach God in asking for the speedy recovery, not only just for Lily, not only for the guy friend, you know, that took his life, or from where I work at, okay, for everybody, for the world, because it needs goddamn healing out here. It needs healing, and I am going to keep saying this over and over and over. I asked my mother, Mom, what is going on? What's the problem? And she made it short and sweet. Everybody has left God. They got it figured out for themselves. They want to do it for themselves. They want to do everything. It's not about God anymore. And when it becomes about God, then maybe we will start seeing some bigger changes and better changes out here in the mindset of the people. I posted something up in my community. I hope that you guys got a chance to go and watch that video. I'm going to go back into my phone and so that I can recall it. But it was the guy that was talking about, you know, how the rap industry is being used with bills being passed out here that they will start using against the defendant when they go to court. And if there is some things in their rap music, you guys, in their rap music, that they will be using that against them. If you cook in your rap song, if it says you cooked up coke and you spread out the dope, that could be used against these rappers in a court of law. If you got a rap out saying that I blowed up Sammy and I'm gonna kill Billy, yeah, they can use that now in the court of law. I think that is a good video for a lot of the rappers out here in the industry to indulge themselves in, to make them say, huh? They may want to get off their ass and go out there and start fighting this bill. And I don't like to use the black and the white version of it. But at this moment, I'll have to do so, because we know that the majority of your houses out there, Congress, presidential house, whatever you want to fucking call it, the appellate courts, I don't give a fuck, Supreme, whatever. The attendance of these people that passes these bills, these laws on your asses, is white folks. Period, point, goddamn blank. But I can't wait to see how that unfolds. Right now, I'm going to sit back and wait and see how strong, other than because he says right now on the attendance aboard the board attendance for, you know, to stop this from happening right now, he claims that is Jay-Z and Meek Mills. Okay, where's the younger rappers? Where's all them goddamn Instagram people I be seeing, the goddamn little young boys and little thugs and bang bang and bitch, and I'm gonna, huh? Cause they gonna use that shit against you, and they don't even know it, cause they so interested in just getting the clicks and the views on there. But by golly, if your ass go out there and get in trouble, baby, go shoot somebody, and it's in your damn video. Go do it. Yeah, they're gonna use it against you. But while they sitting out here smiling and shining like everybody do with their hands folded, and you know, white folks stay busy. They stay busy. Not even knowing. Pop your ass up in that courtroom and go be like, well, where you get that from there? Didn't you say this in your rap? Or did you go read the laws? Did you go read the bill that was passed that they allowed to become of law on your ass? No. Gonna make that money first. I don't know. But let's get into the goddamn gossip, y'all. Let's get into the gossip. Lead attorney and nique at night. Who would have ever imagined? Now, let me tell you what I saw about the lead attorney and nique at night. He invited himself on the show. She delightfully had him on the show, the panel. Yeah, on the panel, right? Somehow, this is when the Star Marie video went down. You know, the Star Marie calls in, she's on there, and blah, blah, blah. Here I am thinking that, you know, lead attorney just came on, you know, to give his insight on the Tasha K version, you know, in the courtroom that he was down there enjoying. You know, enjoying every aspect of it. And he definitely enjoyed it because it gave him an opportunity to come back and, you know, do his commentary about Tasha K on the show. I'm thinking like how, in a sense, nique at night. Yeah, they beefing, honey. Yeah, and I'm going to tell it. I'm going to tell it before I get into the R.kelly and what I think about that. Yeah. So, lead attorney, who also introduces his money making, marketing, learn how to grow your subs, grow your channel, grow your channel with a whole good price of $500. You can get his whole 15 episodes of learning how to grow your channel. I'm going to rebuttal after that. I said that when I'm just going to raise my hand because YouTube, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. They have a whole goddamn free lessons on how to do that shit. Now, I kind of feel like nique at night a little bit. You know, sometimes you got to know where you're putting your money to. I'm a different breed. I'm a different breed, y'all. And this just not on here. I'm different out there because sometimes when I'm purchasing something, I have to know what the fuck is your buyback. What the fuck is your guaranteed on it? But he does guarantee his product, right? Says that if you know, it will guarantee to get you, you know, your 5,000 up to your 10,000 up to your 100,000 or whatever. People shows you how to, you know, pop your channels, a whole bunch of stuff, shows you how to do more intellectual conversations and things like that. Right? To me, seems like more of a common sense knowledge, but a lot of people don't have that. Some of them have, you know, we have to have people that can teach us that. I understand that. His program is out for anybody that feels that they need help. But what I'm going to say that it is a whole bunch of shit free on YouTube to help you do anything. So I understand that. Not going to knock his money marketing income down. Do what you got to do. But I have to sit on nique at night side of that, right? Nique at night cracked a little joke, right? Says, well, you know, I can pay $49.99 for, you know, the 15 videos, you know, the episodes or whatever, how to get that, which I don't understand why she would need it anyway, and she knows that she didn't need it because Nick at Night is sitting with damn near 250 something thousand of subscribers out there, right? So her money is set in stone. She's good. She's good. So I do recall Nick at Night when she speaks, how she tells you that there's a lot of things that she doesn't allow you to do on her channel. One of them was to share other people channels. She doesn't like that. You have to probably go through her, email her or something and say, hey, can I post my channel in your chat? But she doesn't like it too much because she speaks about it quite a bit, when she comes on. What I can't understand is if she felt that way, why wouldn't she feel that same way when the lead attorney, he was on there and he just kept pushing his course. He kept pushing it through. I felt like that the beef wouldn't even take place. It wouldn't even be where it had gotten to had Nick at Night says, whoa, I don't do that. You can't do that on my channel. Little less to say, if you go to the lead attorney's channel, he pushes it there. I couldn't understand why did he had to come and push it through Nick at Night's channel. Could it be that Nick at Night, I'm just saying hypothetically, was sitting or is sitting with 259,000 subscribers? I think that, in my opinion, both of them were wrong on that because usually Nick at Night don't allow you to solicit through her channel. She has always said and felt that, nobody had helped me. I got to the top to where I am by the little of what I had, which was her phone. She set it up, a little tripod, and click and boom, and she climbed to the top. Hit the like button, please. I'm at 32 at 54 watching. Even if you are in the bushes, hit the goddamn button. Today is one of those damn days. Today is one of those days. Hit the button. I got about an hour to sit here, then I'm freaking up out of here. Jesus Christ, it ain't that damn hard. It ain't that hard. So, when they go on, it could have been stopped there. So then that way you wouldn't have 100 goddamn or 200 goddamn comments where, well, one should have did this and one should have did that, right? It's obvious, in my opinion, that all of the big bloggers now is pocket watching. They're number watching. And these are your black big bloggers. Once again, who is showing the YouTube black community how black folks can't help black folks. It clearly shows you, and we always throw up the white flag. They do this to you. They do this to us. They do this to us. No, we do it to our goddamn selves. Over and over. It's a pattern. It's a conditioned pattern that we just can't break. We can't break. It should have stopped right there. But then, lead attorney comes back and he had to post up a big, long biography with Nick at Night. Saying that, what? Take my course. In order for you to get the code that you will need, you have to put up at, the Go Fund Nick at Night. Sarcasm. Back and forth. Back and forth. This is YouTube black big bloggers that's supposed to be, the leaders. Not even knowing that, hey, what you guys do reflect back down on the small tubers who are bloggers, content creators that is trying to come up to the top. Come up to the top. None of them really have any interest of really helping the smaller channels, black ones at that, unless you are doing something of this kind. And I know everybody's got to eat. But that's how their beef started. And their beef should have ended that way. He was invited on, had his little words. Can you imagine that? Somebody's coming on your panel, and then not even 8 hours later, it's a beef. It's a goddamn beef. The beef is over probably a misunderstanding about lead attorney's course, his courses, right? It's a misunderstanding over the joke that was implied on Nick at Night's channel about, well, if I would pay for $49.99 for it, to where they are now. And it's ludicrous, right? It's straight ludicrous. The bloggers open up the doors for a whole bunch of hearsay, nearsay in the comments, okay? Nick at Night sat and read most of the comments. I think, in my opinion, she should have brushed that on off. Don't even read them, because you already know you're going to have those pros and those cons, especially if you're reading it from lead attorney's page. You're going to have a whole bunch of cons against you. Well, Nick is this way. Well, Nick is that. Nick is this way. Nick at Night is this way. Nick at Night is this way. And then you go to Nick at Night comments page and you'll have her people with all of her, pros for her. It's just ludicrous. But this is where the people get taught, trapped into this mindset, this slavery shit, where it can affect you emotionally. And you have to ask yourself, well, can you just read this shit and just kind of move on? That's what makes you fucking strong about fucking YouTube, and not being able to be getting trapped in this, where you want to start typing a whole bunch of shit. No, read that shit, keep it moving. I see the queen. That would be number 4. I'm going to try to squeeze it in. It's 10 o'clock, but I ain't being late today. I got to go. I'm going to go as far as I can go before I have to leave up out of here. But it's crazy. You had the lead attorney, in my opinion, did in his title try to merge Nick at Night with Tasha K. Bullshit. Nick at Night tells you over and over and over how she doesn't fuck with Tasha K. So why are you trying to, even insinuate or correlate these two names together? She didn't like that, so that pissed her off, to a sense. But Nick at Night stays humble. She stays humble with it, you guys. Stays very humble. When I look and watch a little bit of the lead attorney, it kind of reminds me over here about with Bookham when he does his things. A lot of things goes unchallenged. A lead attorney says that he is an attorney dealing with family law. He practices it in law for family laws. So I'm thinking like, well, okay, well, what are we talking about? Like when a child divorces his mom, or I got to go see what family practice law really pertains to. Like what? His law firm that he says that he had retired from, I don't think that ever been justified. I don't think that ever came out. I don't. I had one friend tell me that. I think he's sitting there in underwear. I don't know. I'm just saying, because he always comes on with just the blue jacket and the straight tie, which, could be just hanging up right here on the left side. And before he hit the go gadget button, he, throws it on. I don't know. I'm just saying. It is what it is, right? But he throws it in with putting those two ladies together. And to me, it does seem as if he was trying to cahoot something up between those two. But, good morning, T-Lynn Sunshine. Good morning. So it's crazy, right? It's really, really crazy. This is some shit. I don't know. If you feel like when you start your channel out there and you want to go pay $500, that's on you. But I'm with Nick on this shit. I'm a different breed. I'm sorry. What is it that you are backing up with your guarantee? So when I go to Best Buy or the furniture store, let's use either one for an example. Use anything for the store. You all know that if I'm going to Best Buy and I just sat here and paid, $800 for this because you told me that it was going to be this fast because of the RAMs that it has and this and this and this and that. And if it doesn't produce out what the hell it say, you either got your warranty or your guarantee on your product. Do I think $500 is a lot for a course? And and I'm sitting here thinking like, wow, well, this man just sat up here and was like, well, Tasha K probably don't have that much money, or we don't know if that because she's got to pay out 3 point something $1 million, right? But at the same time, I was like, well, damn, $500 a courses, and you talking about he's only letting 30 in at a time on each course. Where's my calculator? Somebody add that shit up. And then, well, shit, in about 3-4 years, he gonna have about 3.8 goddamn million. I'm like, holy shit. But this is where I kind of have, I have to lean with Nick on this side with her joke when she said, well, you shit, I would pay for like $49.99 for it. Because in a sense, if we're talking about the black community, right? And I understand sometimes the chief got to be the hedgehog that makes, the most money. But with her implying that $49.99 was, that I'll pay that. And we're talking 30 people a course, right? I'm thinking logical like Nick at Night, I think, and you say that, it's for to help the people and help you get your channel up, help, do this, right? Instead of, grabbing all of the cash out your damn ass in your bank accounts and things like that. Well, guess what? We all can rise up together. And, together, we all will be able to say, you know what? Yes. You have 100,000 subscribers. I have 100,000 subscribers. When you look at it, it's all the same damn people out here. But I get it. It's based on the best content. It's based on the best flares that you can put up and who you know. And who you know. Because people, that's how you get there. That's how you get there, right? But I have to ride with Nick on this one. They literally made it most of lead attorney comments out of, your black women. Your black girls does this shit to you. The black girls does this shit to you. And that's not necessarily true. That's not necessarily true. And I have to say, if the white girls are sitting out there and they're okay with, sitting there with, $800 in their bank account and want to pay $500 for the course, and they left with $200, and they never see any increase in their subs for the what? Let's say 60 days. Let's give them 90. Most things is getting back by 90 days. Even with your car. When you go buy a car, they got these new loans out there where you don't have to make a payment for 90 days. Within those 90 days, you'd probably be like, you know what? I don't want this car. It doesn't work for me. It's a gas guzzler or the muffler done fell off or whatever. You got 90, you can take that bitch back. I don't want this shit. Give me something better. But for $500, I have to say, in my humble opinion, doing his soliciting of his course, right? And shout out to him for coming up with that plan. One, most of it, you can find a lot of it free out here on YouTube. The same way people go out here and steal videos to watch this, to help do this, to help do that. I'd rather, in my opinion, give me a copyright strike. I'll take that and go sit my ass down for 90 days. But at least I got that bitch for free. I'm just saying. But now let's, talk about helping the lead attorney by purchasing his course. Because we can't let that go unforeseen. Everybody is going to have a hustle. And that's a good thing. You want to work? You got to hustle. You got to hustle. But I did not hear any guaranteed buyback thing. He just guarantees you that it will work. He guarantees you once you reaches the $5,000 or the $50,000 up to the $100,000 that you will see the increase of income coming in from YouTube. Okay, and that may just as well be true. May just as well be true. However, what I don't hear behind that, because I'm finicky. I'm finicky with the words. I'm finicky with the money. So if I purchase this and I don't see the 100,000 or the 200,000 subscribers on the channel, let's say he buys it back. He has this buyback for in 90 days or 120 days. I will issue you back, 150. You'll get $150 refund on my program. on my course. See, I have to, shit like that, that entices me. That tempts me to want to say, well, you know what? I'll give it a try. However, I understand that growing it is probably what he speaks on, still has to be about 80% of you, of how you put out, how you produce, how you get to get, own up of your own growing growth of your channel. So I understand that part too. You have to do a lot of work. But Nick at Night as well shared some free goddamn information. Free. It was free. Shout out to Nick at Night for the free goddamn shit. You know what she said? Staying consistent. Just staying consistent will actually grow your goddamn channel. So if you're coming out here as a blogger 2, 3, 4 times a week for 2 hours a day, and same thing, Tasha K also gave that free goddamn advice. It will actually grow your channel. What is so hard about Papoose growing her channel? One, I had to go through the cycle. I had to go through the rinse cycle out here, where Pap ain't this, Pap that, Pap lies, Pap this, Pap bitch, Papa this, Papa this, Papa this, Papa this, Papa that. So you'll have people that, I need to change my eyebrows, y'all. I just went to the side and I was like, what y'all think? Leave my fake eyebrow? What y'all think? I was like, wait a minute. Maybe they too dark or something for me. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck. But I was like, wait a minute. Because I'm looking at, and that's one thing about appearance, visual, and I'm looking back at me. I'm trying to stay with you guys and me, but all I see is these goddamn dark ass eyebrows at the top of my damn head. Like, what the fuck? And I don't like something that takes my focus away. And it's taking my focus away. So I keep my hair to the back or whatever so I can have my preferential view too. I don't like my hair blocking some shit. I got to see what's going on. I got to see. He'll say, the only thing that you're guaranteed to lose is your grocery money. I'm just saying, in my humble opinion, if, to be more enticing, especially because he used the word guaranteed. He guaranteed it. One, it's a guarantee. It's a guarantee that you have to be your guarantee. How much are you going to be on your channel persistently? How much or do you have to bring to your audience out here? Free advice. That came from Nick at Night and Tasha K. And I know us as typical black people. I'm sorry. We typical ass black people. We looking for us some free shit first. Some free shit, especially when, you ain't sitting out here with all this goddamn money. Where's the free shit first? Then once I can get up there, then okay, maybe I can start putting more money into things because that's the only way you're going to get money back out of it. You got to start putting your own money into things to get it to appeal to people, the appearance of it, the audio of it, all of that stuff, and I have to give shout outs to one Papoose because Pap did that when I was like, you know what? I'm finna get out this bed off of this damn, look at Jason. Jason must be divorced. Jason, did she dump you? Did the girl dump you? I'm gonna have to know about all your girlfriend stuff after this show, boy. So, it's hard. And now I'm comfortable coming on here after I have put so much money into my little mini studio of what I have here to say, you know what, donate to the channel, dollar for Pap. I'm comfortable doing that now. At first, I wasn't. Why would I jump dead out here and be like, hit this, donate this, give me that. It was almost a year in on my channel where I started producing all my One Papoose grind. Let me purchase this, let me pay for this, let me do this, let me do that. So then after that, I was like, okay, I've been here for a while. Now I'm gonna ante up it one more level. Dollar for Pap. What did I do after the dollar for the Pap? I ante up. Join my membership, people. It helps bring me revenue back into the channel to keep the equipment up. Not pay my goddamn bills. My bills is good over here. It's the channel. Pay for the content. Pay for the dollar for this. I don't want your $10. I don't want your $50 because if I got right now 42 people in the chat and $1 a piece, and I'm on here probably roughly twice a week when I can, that $42. Now, go ahead and slash that in half because I cuss. I might play some music or whatever. So 22 is going definitely back to YouTube. They don't take it. They don't take it because y'all know me. I cuss. I cuss when I feel like it. I cuss when I goddamn feel like it. I do. And that's part of YouTube. They have all this. You can't do this. You can't do that. They got their fines a way of getting it. So, but that's what's going on with that. So I am going to play just a little pinch of an audio. And I do not own the rights to this audio, but it is public information. It was shared 100 ways out here on the YouTube streets, right? And this is the audio where you guys probably already heard it with Tasha K, right? I'm gonna, yeah. And how she went in on the lead attorney, right? Let's just get right into it. Let's just get right into it. Where is that? Okay, let's do this. Yada yada yada. Hold on. I think that before I find the video, because I got so many loaded up right here. Before I get into that, there's a bigger picture to this whole thing of blogging. There is a bigger picture to it. No matter how much you see these bigger bloggers go toe to toe with each other, at the end of the day, they are okay with it because they all are still making the monies that they intended to come out here to make. They're making the monies. It doesn't matter. It's just entertainment. And you go up underneath their thing, they're labeled as entertaining. Entertainment, y'all. Entertainment. But Tasha K did this video, and then she had to come back and she apologizes to him. She apologizes to the lead attorney behind it. So
that's cool.
Oh boy.
Herself, she ain't got to speak proper English. And I got to work tonight. I got 30 good minutes for y'all before I get on. I got 2 interviews I got to do tonight. Hey. Yes, y'all good? Seeing me right before I get ready for a show. This is me, okay? Let me just get right to it because I ain't got but 30 minutes to drag real quick, okay? And I'm about to do some real dragging. Because I'm on a nigga head. I'm on a nigga
Now,
head.
keep in mind that this comes behind, how I think the lead attorney threw a shot out there about, since he's labeled as an attorney, right? That, he could have been, he could have done a better job than Olga for Tasha K. That's what he said, right? And I was thinking well, why didn't you bring her in for an interview to represent her, to hire her, so that she could be in a position to hire her? But he didn't do that. He sat there and said what the coulda, woulda, shoulda, douldas, buddhas. He did all of that. It comes out, Tasha K has these white attorneys. But what did that do? It gave him, as an attorney, it's just weird how all these attorneys out here is, attorneys, but they seem to have expertise in goddamn it calling you bitches and fuck you and da-da-da more so than applying the law to the things. This don't look good for these black attorneys that claims that they are fucking attorneys out here. I just don't understand that. But he could have done that as a black attorney, and knowing that Cardi B was coming out, to take Tasha to court. Being a black attorney, and you want to help people, right? Outside of their debacle, he could have been there and been like, oh, you know what? I can help you. I can help. Let me help you. Let me help you. And he could have as well had what, $80,000. How much did I don't know, I'm just throwing a ballpark figure number out there. $80,000 of attorney fees off of Tasha K. It was just that simple. But no, as a blogger, an attorney blogger now, as Tasha K is going to put it in the video, he would rather do beef gossip. Because I haven't even seen him literally, really on his channel where with his profession, his attorney expertise skills, really showed any commentary about a case. I just haven't seen that. Like McDonald's versus Burger King, and he can show you like a write-up, a disposition or something like that. Even though I get it, he said that he was retired, but you don't see that part of him as an attorney. You just see just the celebrity gossip like stuff. So if you're going to do the celebrity gossip stuff, in my opinion, and also introducing himself as this retired attorney, I would kind of hope to be like, well, okay, each beef or whatever that is going on, some of it, and I think I may have seen it where he does apply some of the law to, with Tasha K case, he has done that. Well, this needs to be that, this needs to be that, as well as inviting, I think it was another attorney on his show. But let's listen to why she actually went in on him the first time.
I'm on the nigga head. I don't know how I would feel if I did everything right in school. Went to undergrad, got a law degree, and I'm reduced down to gossiping. And I'm gonna do my hand like this because this shit here, this shit here, I ain't explaining the motherfucking thing. I'm just about to drag a bitch real quick. I'm about to let y'all know who y'all dealing with. You understand? This is why motherfuckers don't like me, and that's cool. That's cool. They can't stand this bitch can get up, be herself. She ain't gotta speak proper English. This bitch ain't got no makeup. Fucking nails ain't done. How the fuck does she do it? How is it that I do everything right throughout school and I am reduced down to gossiping as a so-called well-decorated attorney? Think about that for a second. Think about it. This is why they don't like me. This is why they don't like me. Think about it. And this is a clout that he's asked for. This is a clout that you're going to get, and I really hope, to the bed whisperer to white women, the one who likes to bed whisper to white women, I really hope that you are ready for what this comes with, because I noticed you specifically did not put out your name. You never told your viewers about your law firm. Why is that? Think about it. Why would an attorney, a gossiping attorney, a magician attorney, always waving his hands like this in the live? Why? Why would a gossiping attorney who has supposedly been in this field for over 20 years, why would you be reduced down to speculation, and you have access. Supposedly, you're supposed to have access to court records and search warrants, just like the white man who put out the article in the Chicago News. You're an attorney. You should be able to get this shit. You should be able to get this shit. Now, there's a reason why you ain't saying your name. There's a reason why you're not naming your law firm, because if a bitch Google you and you give me your card and you say to me, and you say to me, I can represent you, and I do a Google search and find your name attached to videos that involve gossiping, not paperwork, not law code, gossiping about a black woman that rejected your stiff, hip ass in high school, and that's the reason why you pillow talking with a white bitch. Boy, let me tell you.
Okay, now, the lead attorney did say that, Tasha K saw him. He showed up in court. He was down there, whatever the case, right? And so he did, debunked her, I guess, on the stiff hip things. Now, I heard him say, when she saw him, up in the courtroom or whatever, she didn't see no stiff hips. I don't know. I was not there, but I'm like, what stiff hips? Like, stiff hips? Come on, Tasha. Like, you really was reaching on that, because you, if he's walking, you need the hips to kind of, to move. The hips is literally what throws the ass. I'm just saying. The hips is really, is part of, this bone connected to this bone and this bone connected to this bone. It really helps with a lot of the men that, give them that little swag, that little dip walk too. You need them hips, Tasha. So I don't know. I think you stressed it on that one, but the lead attorney did come back on his channel, however, to say, when she saw her, when she saw him, she didn't see no stiff hips. You right today, woo child. But before I continue on, because I'm only going to play it for about five more minutes, because I got to move on. I got to get to R.kelly thing. I got to get to R.kelly. So I'm saying to myself, and that shit was funny as hell, because she was like, woo, it's stiff for hip. And I was like, wait, Tasha, you need your hips. And sometimes with roasting, I'm telling y'all, roasting 101, in order for it to make sense or to have a lot of the laughter emojis and things coming up, I get it. People, imagination starts to, really? Can you imagine that? But if it's true, it's more laughter to it. It's just more laughter. So, roasting has to come with some facts to it, you guys. It really does. But lead attorney debunked that, said that his hips was not stiff. As I was watching the Tasha K situation play out, right? Did you guys ever see, like, the lead attorney actually do an interview, or he didn't do a live or anything at the courthouse, right? He just kind of went in and out, because most of the lives came from Dennis and Sylvia and Choke No Joke. So you kind of really didn't see him. I was wondering why he did not. Why he did not. I mean, at the same time, I get it. He's not a journalist or nothing like that. But, you didn't see him outside or anything about the case. He brought it, he waited and brought it back to his channel. So, but let's listen to a little more.
I'm about to drag him worse than I dragged Jason Peace. It's the black women.
She said maybe the boxes were
that
too
are supporting
too small.
A man that wouldn't even spit on your pussy for me. He wants to spit on Karen's pussy because he was forced to, because you bitches wouldn't give him no pussy. That's why he on YouTube waving his motherfucking hand, speculating and gossiping about a bitch that was in the 9th grade for 3 motherfucking years, and I make more money than you in 2 fucking days' time, and you got a law degree with student loans. You dumb, stiff hip, pillow talking, Becky loving bitch. And then you get on YouTube and you lie. You have access, or supposedly, let me stop, because you say you're an attorney, but most attorneys, they go look and not rely on a one-sided article. One-sided article. You would then go into Pacer, you will go into whatever database you need to go into to pull your receipts so that you can get on YouTube for 5 motherfucking hours talking about a bitch that makes more money than you and the bitch backing you fucking in 2 days. And you're an attorney. You stiff hip bitch.
Ooh, I believe that she did come back with an apology, I guess, to him, in a video kind of after that had happened, right? But I ain't never really heard a woman call a man a stiff hip bitch. I ain't never heard that. I'm gonna have to put that down in my book. Shit is crazy. Now, let's jump back, because I also want you guys to hear about what Nique at Night had to say as well about, the lead attorney and how she felt about the situation. Sometimes you can't right no wrongs. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta let it be. Just gotta let the shit roll on until it's something else. But okay, let me see, because I know I had that up as well. Let me see if I can get that up, you guys, so you guys can play. You can listen to that one. But Nique at Night has some things to say. You know what I think, in my opinion, my goddamn opinion, I think that if the lead attorney made a choice to go over to Nique at Night, and he was welcome over there humbly, share it with us. At one point, Nique at Night allowed him to come up there, and they were speaking on the situation about Tasha K and the lawsuit stuff, right? And I'm thinking that lead attorney accepted the invite, or he requested an invite to say, all out of, he knew that Nique at Night does not, mess with Tasha K, But he was so delighted to have the conversation with a person that just does not mess with Tasha K. I think that Nique at Night invited or accepted a person that should have not been there, because that's all it takes to light a fuel out here. Light a fuel. It's going to be some things that he's going to say as an attorney. Keep in mind, this is an attorney, but Nick is kind of swift on her feet, because she imposes a lot of authenticity about herself. She shows the people a lot of, I keep it real. She shows the people, like, I'm a thinker. You can't pull this shit over me. I think that this lead attorney possibly was coming with his attorney skills. His attorney skills. Let me see if I can impose some questions or a different laughter. I'm on your side. I rock with you. Thank you, boo. Thank you, Sarah. You know what I'm saying? And Nique at Night just wasn't buying it. And all through the warming up, once you warm a person up and you can get the right laughter, the right momentum on your channel with the person, not saying that, oh, we're going to be best of friends, but the comfortableness sets in. And then now you take where Nique at Night also saw or was watching how lead attorney was doing Tasha K on her channel. So Nick at Night may have also found a little comfortableness with the lead attorney. All of this was so goddamn unavoidable, being that Nick at Night should have stuck to her ground rules. She will not allow you to solicit channels in her chat because she says that a lot of people don't shout her out. She raised herself up. She rise to the top pretty much on her own without a lot of people help. Okay? Lead attorney took, in my opinion, the advantage of that. I don't know, and I'm not for sure if Nick at Night gave him that permission to solicit his course through her channel. I can't understand why, if you believe that your course was doing so well, that it even went over to the Nick at Night. Only thing that I can see out of that is Nick at Night may have subscribers that he does not have. So let me share my course marketing money grab, videos to some of the people that may do not watch me. This would be my chance to do so. So it could have been shut down both ways. I think that, lead attorney stay on his channel with his product of helping people to elevate their skills and to raise your subscribers and perfect your commentary. You can do it over there, except for, it's, I don't know, add a buyback to it, lead attorney, because you said that you guarantee that these people will reach these amount of subscribers and things like that. I think that your product will sell much faster if you have a guaranteed buyback. If it doesn't happen, because you put your word on it, he does. He put his words on it. This will happen for you. Take his course for $500. Give or take $120. And once you see the person who has taken this course out here persistently, going accordingly to the instructions of the course, and nothing happens for them, maybe you should buy them back. 150. I'm just saying 150. Because some people may, hey, this not what your product said. It's not what it's just like Colgate. Colgate said bling bling, bling bling. If my shit wasn't bling bling and I got to fight with Colgate, hold up, I would need to return this and I want my money back. I don't feel the minty green mint taste. Something ain't right. I'm got to go argue with you. Told me if I done brush with this for 90 days, this product don't work. And these ain't blinging blinking. I want my money back. I want my money back. I want my money back. I'm just sorry. And I think that he will probably succeed a little bit more in his course. Okay? And, to me, that's just that. I think that Nick at Night probably should stand firmly on the way she was. When I started watching her, she made those claims. Those were her ground and set rules. Do not share the channels. You want to share them or whatever. People want to do this, email her or, stand on that. And then the minute you see that something is being solicited through your channel, you don't wait until they get done soliciting it. He probably done grabbed about 10 sales out of there that, you got to stand to it. Or these big bloggers need to switch up the game out there. Keep helping each other. Don't create the beefs. Stop the pocket watching with the money and the subscribers. It's going to be a different play out for everybody. One, because you definitely, in order to do the things that they are doing, they have to control every single a subscriber out here, and they don't do that. Every single subscriber is different. They gravitate to where they choose to gravitate to. And that's just that. Now that I've fixed that problem, let's move on. I want to just play a little bit, just a little bit. Let me see if I can, I think it's like almost at the end. Hold on. I think it's somewhere around here. I didn't write it down. But I do not own the rights to this video as well. What you will hear is Nick at Night telling you
or for
her
insight.
part.
Like, I don't expect like, okay, now you got to buy from my website. You know, you got to go to nique.com and you got to buy from. I don't look at it like that, and I don't feel like I just don't look at it like that. And there's so many people who I have receipts that I have literally given them solid advice on YouTube. Period. You know, and can I charge for that? Absolutely I can. But I don't. You know, that's just me. But so like I kind of didn't like that. Like, oh, you know, I even gave her, you know, the advice or whatever. And I was just like, you know, I didn't really feel like that was, you know, kind of cool. But anyways, let me go to the post right now. Let me share the post with you guys. I've been kind of rambling for a while. So this is the post right here. Let me make it big. With you guys, so let me make myself smaller. All right. So this is a post right here. It says, what is up with the beautiful Nique at Night and unwind with Tasha K not valuing businesses, LOL. I have a YouTube course that everyone is raving about, and now Nique at Night is trying to steal it. And she has 259,000 subscribers. Why take from a smaller YouTuber, Nique? One of her own subs says that my $550 course is worth every penny times 10. And here comes Nique trying to buy the code for $49.99. And when I called her out on it, she doubled down just like Tasha K. So right there, again, at first, I didn't even read through all of it. I just seen like the post and I was driving as I got the post. So I didn't even read through all of it. But then like when my subscriber had pointed that out and then I took the time to read through it, I'm like, you know, I don't F with Tasha K. So the fact that you tried to like add like, oh, you know, just like Tasha K, I felt like that was pretty shady and that was beyond like, really, bro? Really? So anyways, he said,
let's go about 2 more minutes.
Oh, and when I called her out on it, she doubled down just like Tasha K. She said, they need to give me the login. Man, we flip stuff on the street. And then she puts the black woman shrugging emoji, LOL. And all of this is after I put her on game about starting a Patreon. I explained to her that I started mine 4 months ago and it's really doing well. While she's been on YouTube for 5 years and doesn't have one, I talk about the Patreon game in my course. Gave her game for free and now she wants the whole course on the low? But she doesn't have any problem going to Target and buy white stuff full price? First of all, anyways, moving on.
I wanted to show y'all the look that she gave him.
So then he says, guys, if you want to support Nique, you can send me a Cash App to the lead attorney with the message, Go Fund Nique. And I your donation towards purchasing her the course. Also, if you would like to see a video about how much money I'm making and about why so many people are excited about the course, click here. So it's like, if you want to sell your course, sell your course, bro. You don't have to use me, try to put me and Tasha K against each other. You know I don't F with her. It's clear as day I don't F with her. Like, you don't have to use a clear joke. Like, I was clearly joking. You don't have to use a clear joke to sell your course. If your course... And if your course is as solid as you say it is, and if your numbers are as solid as you say they are, you don't have to try to shade me and try to sell your course at my expense.
And there
I don't
you
feel
have
like that.
So shout out to Nick at Night, you guys, and that was just her thoughts and her feelings. So under fair act usage, I was just showing a little pieces of the video. Shout out to Nick at Night. If you want to continue to hear her response on how she felt about the lead attorney putting his dialogue out about her possibly, doing some intentional damage, harm to him on the way she rebutted as a jokingly matter about paying $49.99, I guess, for his video. And I think, in my opinion, that he felt insulted by that. If I said that my, product is worth $500, and why would you insult me by saying that you will only pay $49.99? And I said it like earlier, do I think that this is a situation? I saw Amber, someone post up, I might be wrong, Amber, that why didn't he go backstage, behind the scenes or whatever, and get that information, get the green light from Nick at Night to promote his course, on her channel. That probably would have killed it all, because then they both would have had an understanding about why the lead attorney is promoting his $500 course through her channel, and he would have been able to understand her being jokingly about the course. So it's obviously that they didn't talk about it. And, in my humble opinion, they didn't talk about it. He just started coming. He started with his dialogue on her channel, engaging himself with others into the matters of what was going on with the Tasha K lawsuit, and one thing just led to another, and all it takes is just one or two words or whatever to have the opportunity to slide in what your intentions may have been from the GOAT, as soon as you came on there. Because it had it not been, then maybe he would have not even brought up anything about promoting, his course. Now, I'm going to go back sometime later on throughout my day to find that time stamp of the conversation that led him to come out with, well, you know what? By golly, I have a course that can help hundreds of people get their channels up in a matter of $500. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's up to you, not knocking it. On the other hand, when you're not the big YouTuber and the money is not coming in, or you can't account to say, well, you got $500 or $30 or roughly, my income from YouTube a month is really somewhere around $80, probably never over 120. You guys, I can share that. You can go look it up. It's there. And like I say, half of the time, if I curse or play a song or something like that, don't forget to put that minus sign behind there too, cause YouTube be like, bitch, did I tell your ass not to be playing no music or be cussing? That's gonna cost you $20. And I have to be okay with that, because if I don't, then I'm not doing what makes me happy to run my channel. But I know that there's rules. But what makes me makes these conscious decisions is my channel. I understand the restrictions and things about that, but hey, 16 bars, what up? I'm just so it's a hot mess. And I keep at what is it that the big bloggers are really teaching the black community out here? I can't find it. Are we helping each other or are we tearing each other down? Are we pocket watching? Are we sub watching? Are we what? Shout out to a lot of the big bloggers out there that may end up saying, you know what, go subscribe to that channel, you guys. Go subscribe to that channel, you guys. Me, I'm openly subscribed to every goddamn body because content, you're going to learn something. You're going to learn a bit of something from every single person that blogs. It gives you the opportunity to learn the do's and the goddamn don'ts. It does. You got some bloggers out there that show you how to have fun on your channel, show you how to not curse on your channel. I'm going to have to get the beep button. Beep, 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 beep. Every time. But in the chat right now, go ahead and put shout out to Nick at Night for her defending, what she felt needed to be defended. And that was the dialogue that came behind her show that the lead attorney put out. Maybe they'll have a talk about it. Maybe Nick at Night will stick to her ground rules so that she doesn't fall into this entrapment of, anymore. Because she went against her own rules. She went against them. And sometimes when you make that split judgment, bad things can happen out of that. You got to stand firmly on what you say. Not because someone comes along and got the smile and everything. It was a little bit of flirtatious moments that came out. They asked him, Nick and Night, are you married? Are you, he had a girlfriend a long time ago. He got a reason why not to do so now. And a whole bunch of stuff was answered over there. Very interesting commentary. I enjoy it. I enjoy, all of it. I enjoy the calm part. I enjoy the goddamn beef part of it. I be over here cracking the fuck up saying, how did they get here? Now, how did they just get here when they was just having dialogue on her damn channel? So, but that's what I see. That's what I see. Get the likes up, please. Get the likes up, please, because I got to get ready to get the heck up out of here. Let's get into Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. Everybody has now know that Mr. Koenig has now, and I know I'm going to say some things that people just not going to like, and I understand that. What attorney is this? What attorney? What number attorney is this for Mr. Kelly on his case? Which one? How many? How many does he have? How many has he had? And I'm telling you, there is some information out there that, and that tells people about attorneys. Attorneys. There's two main reasons why they really get into particular cases out here. Two. There's two main damn reasons. One, when a attorney comes out, in my opinion, and this is from some of the information that I have learned about attorneys, and they ride and dine with you, that's because they believe in your 100% of innocence, right? That's just one. Number two, it's about the money. Attorneys love to get paid the big buck. The whole lifestyle of humanity has the algorithm of money. It's money. Then you have those underlining A, B, C, D, E, F, G's of why attorneys do what they do. Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly has had several of attorneys now that wants to withdraw from his case, knowing that this man desperately has to have the best of the goddamn attorney field out there to help him. I don't even think that it's Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly's part whether whether they trust him or not. I think that it's just him learning who he can't trust or who don't have my best interest in my case. I believe somewhere after hearing that, Mr. Canick has now withdrawn himself. Something is telling me that Mr. Kelly could possibly be telling his attorneys a little bit about how he wants his case ran or what he will or will not speak on. You feel what I'm saying? But then you have these attorneys that may feel like this isn't enough for me, or like I say, the whole money issue. I have never seen where attorneys drop like fucking flies on any case like this. I haven't, and this is crazy. These attorneys picks up this man's case. They go and they read all of these goddamn affidavits, the depositions, and they see this and they see that, right? After they have sat down with their colleagues and they go over everything. Now, mind you, Canick now has been there through the whole New York trial. He did the trial for Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. And I understand that there was just probably not enough time to go over everything. But the things that he did go over to allow him mentally as an attorney to take upon the defense for Mr. Kelly. Somewhere there had to be something for him to say, I'm going to do this for this man, other than saying that he needed, just a reputation. Oh, he just, I was thrown in this in the last minute. That's what he's, I was thrown into it. We're going to handle it. We're going to do this. We're going to find all the discrepancies, all the abnormalities, all the miscarriage of justice, and all of that stuff. I can't understand where and why, after the other attorneys dropped the ball or decided to withdraw from it, why now? Mr. Kelly has a fight going on about once you're in it, you need to stay in it and ride this through with him through this storm. But he's not getting that. He's not getting that. Now there's other information out here. Oh, there's more new ones in play. There's more new ones in play. Other than his appealing attorney, Jennifer Bonjean. I don't think she's going anywhere. I don't think she's going anywhere. I don't. But he's done been through this, through this road with Becker leaving, Greenberg leaving. What is the other one? What's his name? Farinella leaving. We're tired. This is too much. Not enough goddamn money. What else is it he's going to have to take? So what? You got other people out there now? I'm sorry. There's other people out there now because he's got to have somebody run his defense down there in Chicago. For what? For what? For them to jump in and jump out? Or because they didn't have a 6-figure check written to them to do this? It's the repetitive procedure, and every single one that keeps picking up this man's case has a goddamn price tag written on their name. How much do the next one want? Who's going to get that money together for him? Huh? What do they tell y'all? When attorneys come out here, they're going to have to continue. Yeah, paperwork can get passed down. But you best to believe every attorney, once they go over certain paperwork, oh, well, they didn't have this. Well, we're going to have to get this pulled. Well, there's another $300 tag on Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. When your people going to get it out here? When are these attorneys are going to get it? When is Mr. Kelly is going to get it? That he's a goddamn cash bank. When? When? At some point, I'll be like, you know what, man? I gonna have to just defend my motherfucking self out here. When? When? Cause this is ridiculous now. This is like three, four. Ask yourselves, what is it that they are just bailing out on this man for? What is the real reason? Because there is one. There's got to be one. Because attorneys, when they know that they standing on their shit and they know what these prosecutors are doing or this or that, they gonna ride or fucking die with your ass on that case. I'm just saying, I'm reading it, and all I can say, Queen, is that defense counsel requests to withdraw. I am just hypothetically speaking on my readings of giving to you guys some of the reasons why attorneys would withdraw. I'm not saying that this is the reason why his specific attorneys would withdraw. No, I'm just saying these are some of the reasons. Yeah. On June 23rd, Deborah Canick of the law firm of Elio and Canick was retained to assist in his trial. To assist. Yeah, this is procedural. Yeah, I understand all of that. Didn't he have procedural last time? Didn't they go through procedural with that one? How many procedurals? How many? Yeah, and I will. I'm just going to read. The trial concluded on September 24th, 2021. The jury returned a verdict on September 27th, 2021. Robert Kelly retained Banjing Law Group PLLC to handle post-trial motions and other proceedings. Jennifer Banjing filed her notice of appearance on October 29, 2021. It is our understanding that Ms. Banjing is scheduled to file a post-trial motion on February the 3rd, 2020. Please know that Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly consents to this request. Given the foregoing, I respectfully request that I be permitted to withdraw as a defense counsel for Robert S. Kelly. So, yeah, and I be watching it, honey. I be watching. My patience stay locked and loaded. I be on it, you know. I be on it. The only thing is, I really wish that they did not, you know, but then it's a wish. I really hated that that they ended up sealing it sealed, but the motions of for extension time to file, second motion of extension time to file for the post-trial motions, it's sealed. It's sealed. So nobody knows. Nobody knows. It's sealed. You can't get it. And, you know, but I know there's people behind the scenes that can probably get it. And that's the one that I'm waiting and hoping that I can, you know, I'm going to wait and see if they're going to ever open it. But sometimes once they seal it, it's sealed. And it's just crazy, you know, because everybody knows, you know, well, what's going on. And then you have to wait for this and you have to wait for that. Respectfully, I do that. It's just so uncanny that now we've learned that Jennifer Banjing is taking this to the appellate court to have an overturn for his case. But it's also disturbing to know that Mr. Canick having his reasons to withdraw, which there is no prominent reasons out here. There isn't. They're all speculations. And I just speculated on one based off of what I'm learning about how attorneys operate. And I'm never going to not think that way. These are attorneys. And I know that our world revolves around an algorithm of money and humanity, period, point blank. I wish the best for Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. I pray that he has received and welcoming attorneys that is going to walk with him all the way to the end of this fight. All the way to the end of this fight. But it is disturbing to just watch attorneys just come and go, come and go, come and go. Kanik said he was asked a question about Chicago. And he did say, we'll wait and we'll see what happens. That's what he said. We'll wait and we'll see what happens. Do you think that where this is not the exact words, but he was asked in the sense, well, are you going to be helping out with the Chicago case? And his words were, not verbatim, I'm going to come close to him. We'll wait to see what happened. Time has went by. Everybody waited to see what happened. And now there's information dropped that the defense counsel requests to withdraw. So we'll wait and see. Yeah. I understand. Is she getting it overturned with the queen help over there? Or is the queen just going to continue to be some type of goddamn distraction out here as well? Because this woman over here, baby, let me tell you, queen, when I get to reading her stuff, let me see if I can, let me bring up one of her shits, Is she working with her? Is she working with her? You know what I'm saying? Because this shit is beyond bizarre. Beyond goddamn bizarre. So that's why you have to keep your sanity about a whole bunch of things and can't do nothing but pray on it. That's it. That's all you can do about Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly case is just pray that there is some people, baby, because, listen, the woman obviously isn't working or doing whatever. I don't know why she waits to for the king to return back over to her goddamn kingdom. I'm sorry. This woman is pumping nothing, give or take, probably 20 motherfucking videos a day. My king, he's coming home. I'm suing it. We're going to sue the choke, no joke. We're going to sue this person, and this person better be quiet, this person be quiet. And Jennifer Bongine is working on doing this. And I know for a fact, girl, sit down. Sit down. Your king needs none of this goddamn drama going on, and why can't she look at it like that? Who gives a fuck about her and her king? Oh, her waiting to get him home to do the motherfucking okey pokey, turn your motherfucking self around. Who the fuck cares about that? Who? The only impression that this woman is continuing to do is nothing but some goddamn love goddamn shit. Who gives a fuck about this goddamn husband and wife, a girlfriend and boyfriend shit? Who gives a fuck about that? She does. That's my lover. That's my king. He's coming home. If that was your motherfucking husband and your king, he shouldn't have been going through this shit by himself. Your goddamn ass should have been sitting right behind him as he was sitting at that goddamn table. But because Queens wants to stay privately, where nobody knows nothing about her, everybody's supposed to be out here believing that she finna to go goddamn break him up out of the goddamn New York City. Or when he gets to Chicago. I don't know if she's setting up a goddamn tent down there or nothing. I don't know. But she planning on it. She sure is. I don't understand that. Mr. Kelly ain't said a goddamn thing about no fucking kingdom and a goddamn queen over there. Here she come. She mad about the goddamn letters. She mad about if you say this about him. She mad if you claim him as your fucking nigga. She coming for your fucking head. Period. Now, don't go be taking my tickets away, Queen, because they're just commentary. I don't give a fuck. You could goddamn lay out a motherfucking old-ass waterbed for you and Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. That ain't even why I'm here. My interest has absolutely nothing to know about y'all fucking love affair. Don't give a fuck. But you're showing a sign of jealousy. You're showing a sign of bitterness now. You're showing a sign of all of that goddamn psychological ass shit your ass over there putting on that goddamn channel. And this is just woman to woman. You're not humble with your king. And that's period. You have no humbleness with this man. Now, I first gave it a benefit of the doubt. Oh, okay. Because they was coming out of the woodworks about this is my man. This is my man. Now it's all about the shit. Joy and Azrael never was as goddamn women. Those were goddamn gimmicks and this or this or that. When I'm sitting here knowing I done heard Mr. Kelly acknowledging. So, Quang, by you saying that and you're trying to debunk that fucking lie, you're debunking what your man has said. Now, I want to know how the fuck will he feel about that? How does he feel about that? How will your king feel about you debunking or trying to attempting to debunk some of the shit that he done said himself? That doesn't look good. You're making your king out of portraying him that he's lying to all of his goddamn fans. Hello? Knock, knock. Knock, knock. It's not what you say, Queen. You're not locked up. It's what he says. It's what he had done said already. You can't be out here with a goddamn lawfully move to fucking strike. You can't be having all these goddamn sidebars by your motherfucking self. You say everybody else is looking crazy. Don't believe this. Don't believe that. Don't do this. Don't do that. And you're doing it. You're really doing it. If you know so much, I can't understand why you have to be so pressed about making sure that everybody knows who the hell you are to Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly when we don't and nobody knows who you are. You can't press to somebody about who you are and you're behind a goddamn screen. You can't press it that way when every goddamn picture you put up is photoshopped with you on the side of him like this. See, I'm not technically next to Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. No. He's just photoshopped right here next to me. Make that shit make sense, Queen. You got to make this shit make sense. Who are you trying to impress? Why is it taking you 700 goddamn videos in a month just to tell us that the king is coming over to your goddamn kingdom? Or you are in love with this goddamn man on my goddamn channel? You and every 600,000 goddamn females out here is in love with this goddamn man. Everybody knows that Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly ain't going to no goddamn kingdom tomorrow until Jennifer Bonjean says that he is, after she fight that case, and those people that sit up there on that panel, what is it, like 6 or 7 of them, get to say, we're going to overturn it. Those are the only goddamn kings and queens up in that Supreme. Them Supreme motherfuckers is the kings and queens. Not your motherfucking ass. Because they get to have the last motherfucker say so over your nigga's goddamn life. Your nigga. We talking to somebody 600 or 700 fucking videos a month. You ain't nowhere in that goddamn courtroom objecting to a motherfucking thing. You out here on the goddamn screen. I object, I object, I object. Who you talking to? Because Donnelly, goddammit, is doing some other shit. You know. Who you talking to? Who you talking to? Who you talking to? Who you convincing? Who? Now, after your 1,000 video, when you get to 1,000, I'm going to have to say, fuck them tickets in a minute. You know I want the motherfucking tickets to that next goddamn concert, too. You know I do. Since you claim that you got all the motherfucking leeway and you next to this goddamn man. Shout out to R.kelly. Because R.kelly, you got some motherfucking goddamn, I don't know what they are. But, you know, she into that vegetarian and the light duty eating ass food over there for health reasons now. And maybe some motherfucking proteins or some shit ain't quite elevating. I don't know. Something ain't right with your girl, R.kelly. I'm sorry. You gonna have to give her a motherfucking call over there and tell Quang, you need to slow this shit down. Cause you need to slow this shit down. You telling more shit about your man. And your man, Quang, decided to do the 5th. He ain't talking. He ain't telling nothing. You ain't showed no paperwork out here about your man. Talk about some go ahead on and talk, baby, run the show. I know you coming for me. I know you coming for me, queen. I know it. I appreciate. You ain't showed us shit. All you been doing is coming on here debunking what you don't like, what you think is not right. Didn't your Kane get in contact you before that man even started reading those letters? Because had he done so, right, you would have came out way before them goddamn letters start dropping out here on fucking YouTube and said, hey, so-and-so is coming out with these damn letters. Don't believe none of them. I've spoken to McCain and that stuff ain't true. You waited until after the 10th motherfucking episode. And what was it? 100 letters. He was on letter motherfucking 10. Letter 10. It took you that goddamn long, much as you out here on YouTube, to know that Choke No Joke was over there reading some damn letters. That 10th letter, it took you the 10th letter. McCain did not write those letters. Then your Kane should have warned you. I'm sure he's getting all the motherfucking gossip out here. I'm sure you. It seems to appear, Queen, that you getting your news mighty motherfucking late. So you get it late, and then here comes your attachments with threats and shit. Or courts. You going to jail. Queen be like, you motherfuckers going to jail. I'm taking you down. I'm coming for you, Choke. I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you. Wait, drop us the date, baby, because I promise you, if you ain't having trial in Australia, because I got to stay over here. That motherfucking pandemic, bitch, it scare your ass crazy. But, baby, Queen, drop us some goddamn dates, baby, because I promise you, that's one motherfucking court or hearing that I want to be at. Baby, I'm taking motherfucking vacation just to come see your shit get down, because apparently you're the only one. You're the only one now out of 2.5 years out here, right? 2.5. After everybody done seen, let me see if I can find this goddamn video for you. Hold the fuck up. Just hold one goddamn minute. Hold the fuck up, y'all. Hold up. Hold y'all goddamn panties tight. Everybody seen this goddamn video right here, Queen. You wait a whole goddamn 1.5 years to come back to say something about this video. Let me see. Let me see if I can find this for you real quick. Bring you back some memories. Hold on. You just sit tight. Let's go with this one right here. I do not own the rights to this goddamn video. This one right here. Now. Oh, wait. Hold on. Why did I do that? Hold on.
So, Joyce or Savage
right here.
is in the
I do not own the rights to this video. You come back all the way after this to try to tell these people that, oh, it's Joy setting
and not wanting anything to do with her family.
this,
So
on
full
that,
video
this and
of
that.
her walking out of court. She was ignoring.
You couldn't have given us a goddamn memo. This shit happened
pretending to
over
be
2
on
years
the phone
ago.
while
2
guessing
years ago.
the mom definitely told
And
us
here
to
you
go
are
out there
now
and be like,
with your
"But
allegations
what
about this
your little
goddamn
sister?
Joy
What
and
about her?"
Azure. Make it make goddamn sense to these people. This is nuts. This is nuts, Queen. You should have had your ass somewhere right behind these goddamn birds saying, bitch, I'm the motherfucking queen. I'm the goddamn queen. You could have did that, but you didn't. Now you want to sit out here and claim your goddamn marital status. Taking your nigga home. He ain't going nowhere. He ain't nowhere, queen. He's going nowhere until Jennifer Bonjean finish what she started or whatever it is her agenda is to do with Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly up there in that appellate court in the Supreme. That's it and that's all. It really doesn't matter who says that they are this to Mr. Kelly or you're going to be doing this and you're going to be doing that. This is what really got me puzzled too, Queen, about how you planning on doing and taking care of all of these things. You not legally fucking married to that man. He done said plenty of times that he wasn't married. You ain't showed us no documents or nothing about Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly coming out for you to go and file any charges on his goddamn behalf. How are you going to do that? What are you going to file? What are you going to file? And you think that everybody out here got to be on crack and dope and Snoop Dogg. This bitch, I'm on Snoop Dogg, goddammit. I'm going to be some motherfucking Snoop Dogg. I don't give a fuck what you say. Yes! Do you see where you're not making sense? Now, I done invited and dropped the link plenty of times for you to come on to our show because you got some explaining to do, Lucy. You got some explaining to do. I can't even watch my other shit, Queen, because you're flooding up my goddamn timeline. I can't. It's a video, Queen. Video, Queen. A video. I like to watch some other shit, and you're flooding it. You're flooding the goddamn. You're trending, baby, with your this goddamn imagination that you got. You should have clicked your shit on the imagination fucking stories. You should have been over there. No, you had to go click on motherfucking entertainment. If you didn't do entertainment, I wouldn't be seeing your ass. Move your shit over to Ripley's motherfucking Believe It or Not motherfucking channel. Because you're killing me. Channel, ooh, this gonna be good. I can't get to nobody else fucking live down my timeline. I got to do this motherfucking much scrolling to get you past my shit to get to the next goddamn video. That's some fucked up shit, y'all. I'm like, damn, Queen, damn, I can wait, damn. You killing it. I'm gonna have to get these motherfuckers to pass a bill. Because, no, cut it. You're looking like a desperate fanatic goddamn fan. I'm sorry. And you can go tell Mr. Kelly that I said that shit. I know I'm down to 3 tickets now. I already know. I'm down to 3 tickets, y'all. So some of y'all can't go. I can't get you into the next concert. That bitch, all right, bitch, keep talking. No, you want 7 tickets. We down to 6. We down to 5. We up. You say one more motherfucking thing. You ain't going. You ain't going. Bitch, you ain't going to a concert. I'm going to stop that shit. I just don't see it, you guys. I really do not fucking see it. I don't see it. I don't care what y'all say. I don't care, y'all. Valentine's Day coming up. So y'all might as well save all your postcards, all your letters for this month. Because a whole motherfucking bag is coming through from the Queen. He ain't got time to read y'all shit. He gonna have all her goddamn, what's the damn shit? Postcard, clip, whip, or whatever the fuck it is. Oh, I love you, baby. Stand strong, stay strong, baby. I love you, baby. You're coming home, baby. I coming home. She came. You got the tickets. Good looking out, girl. Good looking the fuck out. I can't do this. I guess no other goddamn commentary but the Queen. The Queen, let me find out this woman is just adding at me. Why am I the only Girl, the Snoop Dogg, baby, the Snoop Dogg. I got to get the hell up out of here. I know it's more that we're supposed to be talking about, but I'm running a little bit late. Y'all feel free to dig in your pockets and do that $1 for Pap Day on her goddamn channel, because it keeps my lights on, boo. Y'all know I love saying that Andrea quote, girl, it keeps my lights on, boo. That's one of my favorite. That bitch crazy when she said, it keeps my lights on, boo. I'm telling y'all, but hey, my opinions about the Nick at Night and lead attorney rundown out here. You know, the Queen, can you just slow it down just a little bit? I like to catch a little few more commentaries and not have to scroll 50 videos just to get to the next one. My shit used to be good. I used to be able to click, click, click. Now I got to click and scroll. This some fucked up shit. You done changed up my whole goddamn momentum of watching fucking videos out here. I don't understand that. How in the hell or you were able to come out here and control what the fuck I watch? You done got control over my goddamn phone and shit. You even coming up on my second phone. Like, bitch, this a bad bitch, boy. She popping. But when you have nothing else to do but sit on your couch or your chair and, you know, and search a whole bunch of videos and save and clap and stop and do your video and put it out there and be writing and typing as a video is playing and post and post and post and post and post. I'm like, Jesus, God darn Christ, girl. Let me see what your last goddamn post was before I get off of here. I'm scared to even click on my shit. I'm scared. I'm scared. It's just you. You. Ah, damn. Let me see what you done said on here. Miss Lady Juliet. Fraud and defamation liable. Now, you know the only way you gonna goddamn it get that through. Yeah. Mr. Kelly's gonna have to file that. Or his attorneys. And unless you're not one of his attorneys, there is no way that you're going to have your butt up in court. Wait, what you going to tell the judge? Hi, I'm Miss Lady Juliet, the Queen from Austria. I am married to Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly, and I am here on the defamation and of character for Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. Those letters are not real, Your Honor. Every photo that you got is photoshopped. I don't see you laying on the couch with your feet on that nigga's chest with a stroke in his ear. I don't see you cooking no pictures with no meal, no nothing. There's just nothing. Nothing. You know when you messing with Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly, oh, wait a minute. Supporters out here, Queen, you gonna have to bring it. You gonna have to bring it, girl. I am now, my peace remains with me and my joy. Girl, so does everybody. What is that person trying to vindicate her conscience and soul? Seems to me that they're the only things not in common. Yeah, I get it. Most of her battle fight now is between her and the Bora Bora lady out there, right? And I don't know though, Queen. That Bora Bora wouldn't have put up that goddamn airline, that flight sign up over there, boy, you might be rumbling with the bees. She might have some money for you. I don't know if you might want to rumble with her. That shit was expensive. If she posts them, the attorney will come for her because they know they said was bullshit and seriously negligent. We win. The Nubians love. Yeah. Girl. I would never call evidence that would help King and I fake. See, the thing about this, Queen, in reality, this wasn't even never about you. You implemented yourself in this whole goddamn love triangle affair thing, as a love triangle affair with Mr. Kelly. All these people been out here close to what, 3 years? 3. And here you are all of a sudden making this all about you and the king. The king is in there by himself, not about you. It's so, I promise you, Queen, it is so not about you at all. These people, I humbly believe that these people did not come out here to actually give you the respect that you are asking, as opposing to align yourself with him. I think that they all come out, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them came out here to have this man, this singer, the songwriter, the producer, the arranger, the musician, the director, the actor, the innovator, the musical legend, all that stuff about him. But now it's like everybody has to divert to worry about how the king feels, whether how the queen feels, how her emotions are attached to this, off of things that can be good things said about Mr. Kelly or bad things said about Mr. Kelly. Now we got to change up the goddamn focus. Come on, honey. I will leave that up to the attorneys you speak about. If they exist, please post everything you have. You try to get you some more information, Craig. Please post it. You have that they have said. You would help us out a lot. We paid them a lot of money. We paid them. That she, including herself, that she has paid a lot of money to Mr. Kelly's attorney. Yeah, she is. I don't know whether that's true or not. Y'all gonna have to go get that goddamn information, I guess, from Jennifer Jean, I guess. You would help us out a lot, and we paid them a lot of money for nothing. If they said false things as their clients, we should know. Thank you. God will bless you richly for your assistance. And of course, she knows how to call out narcissistic behavior. Everybody got it. Everybody motherfucking narcissist. Everybody got it. Sociopath. Everybody got it. So I'm just saying, y'all need to be respectful to Queen over there, because Queen will sue y'all ass on a bunch of shit. See, me and Queen, we good. We good people. We good. Because I'm just going to sit here and wait for her to show up, show out, and come around, and take her man on back on over to the kingdom. Nobody will have access to Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly but the goddamn Queen. So y'all might as well just get it in goddamn thick heads. Ain't that right, Queen? Ain't that right, Queen? You say Teddy don't even believe this shit. Teddy don't even believe it. I don't know. It's up to y'all. Believe what you want. Rock with whoever you want. All I can say at the end of the day, be mindful of people. If that's how she feels, then that's how she feels. I can only go off of what I want to go off of. Now, it is 11:33 and I am late for work. Support the channel. Hit the like buttons up. I needed to go on to a part 2 of this, and I know a lot of you guys don't like it, but I like to bring it because it helps me out to understand this whole Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly showdown. And y'all know I likes to bring some more of Mr. Donnell Russell back out here because of things that I see, because of the scalotoscoping shit that I see, because of the thing of, everybody out here is just stupid as fuck, dumb as fuck. Y'all don't think. I'm never saying that Mr. Donnell Russell didn't do the things that he had done. But he is the only one that pretty much came out so far that said that I did these things and I regret doing this and I regret doing that. Until some of these people can actually show their goddamn receipts of really, and take your goddamn emotions out of some shit. I think I am going to play the video right quick before I go, right? About, he said some things, Donnell Russell. A lot of people done said some shit about the goddamn videotapes. The videotapes was talked about way before he had done even said some shit, all the way back from his 2008 trial. He had a goddamn attorney, Ed, what's his name, Nelson, or whatever, said that the goddamn tapes exist. That it was blah, blah, blah. All of that shit, right? Because a lot of people now is telling you, oh, this is why he's got this federal indictment. Hey, boo, hey, muddy, federal indictment. This is the reason. Don Russell is the goddamn reason. No, it's a whole gang of people ended up being the whole goddamn reason of why Mr. Kelly is in that federal, ended up at a federal case. Okay? Not just one person. And I understand that. I do not see where it clearly says in any fucking paperwork, none. I don't see it. I see it with, what's that guy? Michael? I'm mixing the names up. Arlene and the other. Well, who was the John Doe number one? John Doe number one. Nobody knows for sure, but I can tell you what my intuition tells me, according to what my research is doing for me, how it's working for me. I don't believe that Donnell Russell had anything to do with that car bombing or those things over there. Yes, you could take 100 goddamn pictures and put everybody together and make it look like it's whole one motherfucking gang. Yeah, the fuck you can. It's so motherfucking easy to do. I'm just saying how a skeletoscope of motherfucking shit will goddamn it fuck you up in the head and have your ass only thinking one motherfucking way. But have no fear, because they'll tell your motherfucking ass that you motherfucking dumb and you motherfucking stupid out here. Yeah, they will. That's why you got to think for yourself. I can't be brainwashed. I can't be manipulated. And I sure in the fuck ain't relying on one goddamn story. You better go back and listen to the part where you have Attorney Jennifer, Attorney Becker on the goddamn phone. 5 people was on that goddamn phone call when that goddamn shit came out about offering Azarel some motherfucking money. And it sure in the fuck wasn't Don Russell. Wasn't him. Now I know it may come back that he's the muscle behind the scene calling all the goddamn shots. But until some proof be brought out about that, I'm gonna have to say you're gonna have to put that in your motherfucking pocket and walk it out. Just walk it out. Walk that bitch out. Walk it the fuck out. Because it is what it is. I don't read anything other than the things that Donnell Russell came out here and said that he did over there at that motherfucking house and made that motherfucking phone call and they IP'd and bounced all this shit off the goddamn wire out there. Yes. The prosecutors and the police or whatever made that look exactly how they intended to make that motherfucking look. Like he is coincided or have done this shit on behalf of Mr. Robert Sylvester County. His enterprising motherfucking people. It's just that goddamn easy to do. It's that easy to do. They wanted him by any means goddamn necessary. But it doesn't help when you have a whole bunch of other people out here aligning with them not even fucking knowing. I know you're trying to tell a fucking story. I know people are trying to tell their stories. But sometimes you can align the wrong motherfucking thing where you're helping the prosecutors with their motherfucking story. Period. Point motherfucking blank. Period. Point fucking blank. Trying to prove a whole bunch of shit. Sometimes you can't put yourself in a position to prove a whole bunch of goddamn shit because you will end up helping out the wrong goddamn side of the track. The wrong people. And that's just the way I see this. I don't see it. I can't find it. You don't have Donnell Russell in that courtroom taking a fucking plea deal by going against Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly for the fucking prosecutors. You had a fucking John Doe number goddamn 1 who is clearly on a fucking phone with 5 motherfucking people, including one of his goddamn attorneys. Where may you find that information at? Is anybody going to ask me one, Pap? Is anybody going to ask Pap in the chat? Because I'll tell you where to go and listen to it at. Yeah, go and listen to it. Donnell Russell wasn't on there when that came out, when that boy or whatever was doing bribery to fucking Azarel. If Donnell Russell was doing all this and he was doing all that, why the fuck did you not hear him on there doing bribery to or to solicit $2 million or whatever about some shit? Why you don't hear that? But yeah, and I am skipping every other goddamn word. I am. That's just how I talk sometimes, where you got to downplay some shit out here on social media. But don't think that Pap ain't been following this shit to the motherfucking T where you dot the I's and cross the goddamn T's, including fucking bloggers. I listen to them. I write it. I hear you. Oh, and if a lot of people can't use their goddamn brain on knowing where, how people, merge shit. All these motherfucking private eyes out here. Y'all, it was a lot of people, a lot of them, you guys, a lot. Now, this is where it steamed from. Let me show you before I go. Let me show you where it actually is steaming from, where Donnell Russell made these goddamn insertions about, Mr. Kelly, the videotape. All this shit about when he put his example out there about Mike Tyson having, the people film their sex shit. The first question, I think, before a lot of people like to exploit people, right? And put damage control on people is to ask yourself, well, is that true? Did Mike Tyson used to do this shit? And then go look that shit up. Well, is it really true that Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly may have had some sexual videotapes or this or that with legal girls and stuff on there? But let's listen to him one more goddamn time.
If this nigga just laugh, he like, hell no, bitch, don't get me involved in that shit. I'm some other shit. Well, he picked the wrong nigga to tell it.
Well, I don't want his video, you guys. I want it coming straight from Don Russell. So hold on, let me find the right video. I don't want the one where someone is interjecting there or assertions into the video. So give me a second. Let me get the right, real goddamn video up from his own damn words.
He's a survivor. I mean, that's your sister. Who goes? Any of us have been through that? No. I mean, so you don't know what it feels like to go through that.
Hold on, let me get the right one. I don't want anybody's side talking it. There's just so many people made, their assertions in the video. So, let me see. Is that the only one? It's spam. No, that's not the right one. Hold on. Yeah, I hear you, Ted. I don't even see, where's the real one at? The real one. It's spam. Well, I'm going to have to roll with this one, y'all. Because I'm pushing for time right now.
John, you talked to us outside court a little bit earlier today about some of the challenges he's faced in his life. And you said this is a result of bad choices, but not pedophilia.
That's not bad choices. When you're a survivor, this is a young guy, this is a guy, an old man who was, at the age of 8, molested by his sister for 8 years. And he told him she killed him and told his mother. I mean, so you gotta realize, I mean, it's your sister who knows any of us have been there? No. I mean, so you don't know what it feels like to go through that for 10 years of your life. It's in his book, he wrote the book, Solo, so that's his book, and all this is in there. So that excuse is going to be alleged behavior? Absolutely not. It's alleged behavior, and that's because you're hearing from one side. I mean, but this is not a man who lets anybody in any events. This is not a man who I've ever seen on a target.
Now, as you guys are watching this, and I know all of you guys have saw this video, right? One, it is now alleged out here that, after this video, because I believe that this was the first time that a lot of people heard, okay, I'll rewind it. This is the first time that everyone heard Donnell Russell actually speak, right? I believe that this is the very first time that they heard him speak. Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly, right? He tells everybody that he comes back in 2018 after he heard the I Admit song, right? He found out that Mr. Kelly was in a heap of trouble out here financially and defaming, right? What's going on? So, this guy, he comes back, he does what he think is right to do. He tells the people out here that he was with Mr. Kelly. It was him and it was another guy. He also tells you about his position that he is also, sitting with this Keith guy. So if Donnell is doing wrong or Donnell has this and Donnell is robbing this and Donnell and that, well, nobody has questions of why Keith isn't saying otherwise or why, come on, y'all. Come on. Open your eyes on this shit. So when he dropped this video, everything went fucking berserk. And he was telling people, everybody went fucking crazy because when he come out, he did the nique at night, he did tops, he did a whole bunch of people. He did a lot of people, right? And he eventually started showing, you know what? I got to prove to these people after he left the Trent show, Opinionated News, right? I got to show these people, you got to trust me. I need y'all help. We can get this for him. We can do this. He needs new attorneys. He needs new attorneys and blah, 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 blah. But nobody believed him. Brought the paperwork out. You had bloggers that wanted in on the paperwork or send it to me. You could trust me. You could do this. You can do that. He declined that fucking offer, right? So then you have him where he ended up, his past history with his mom and the taxes and his brother moving in and all of this goddamn shit, right? Now he's known as the Don the Con. Now he's Don the goddamn Con. Yes, right? The man who comes out and bluntly tell everybody what the fuck he believed that the game plan could be as far as raising the $500,000. He's known right now on the streets to be the man behind some goddamn, the darn Kale's Nation goddamn profile. All of this shit, right? The man is now being tore down because they feel it's like that, he's trying to find a way to funnel Mr. Kelly's goddamn money up through his fucking business and help him get money through that. The man who you guys know through the paperwork where one guy kind of declined the offer where he went to say, well, that sounds good. Well, we could put this out over here. Mr. Kelly's light bill, his gas bill, the mortgage or whatever has to be paid. That came out where a lot of people took that story and turned it into a fucking disaster, right? When I read that paperwork over and over and over and over and over, we're talking about a man who has come out here and put so much shit in front of y'all goddamn faces. So much. One fucking man, right? When he left Opinionated 8 News, he brought everybody all type of kind of goddamn proof. So, but now he is Don the Con, the one who has stole the paperwork, stole the intellectual fucking property, and get this here, right? The one that he is mostly hated for because he ended up writing some letters. Greenberg came back on his screen and was asking about, we are aware of the letters and that's not true. And the only thing that Greenberg debunked it out of that is generally coming out saying that, well, no, Don Russell is not his manager or his attorney or this or that I am. Yes, there are some things that Don Russell could have done up differently out here. But then I was thinking, but what if there wasn't a Don Russell? What if you'd have never heard this man come out here on this YouTube streets and everything that he would have been doing behind the scenes? Would you be talking then? What is it possibly that you can say bad about this man? I see a man who everybody said that was taking a fucking plea deal, right? So you mean to tell me that his plea deal is differently than the other two plea deals? Immunity was done for the other two guys, John Doe #1, and also what's his name? His other road manager. What's the Demetrius? Right. So those two who took the stand to say bad things about Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly, plea deal is going to be different than Don Russell. Don Russell just got his ass in trouble for that goddamn allegedly bomb threat over at that Lifetime filming thing. And they know that he's got to go to trial. You now has put him out here as this goddamn informer, which I don't understand. So you mean to tell me that they're going to arrest their own goddamn people who they put out here, in which they're going to send him through the method of a whole fucking goddamn trial and by jury under here, and you all said that he's getting a fucking plea deal. Well, wouldn't his plea deal work for his motherfucking ass by taking the goddamn stand just as well as John Doe #1 and that goddamn Demetrius? Wouldn't it? Wouldn't they have given him the same motherfucking goddamn threat? Nigga, if you don't take this stand and tell us something bad about Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly or what we need to fucking know or whatever the fuck we want to ask your ass on this stand, then we are going to nail your ass. This man that I believe declined that fucking shit, and he is going down this road of his own fucking trial on his fucking own, standing his fucking ground, in my opinion, humbly believing that he was that fucking nigga behind the scene, the fucking mole, in my opinion, that Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly allegedly put out here to watch all these motherfucking crazy ass fucking people who is literally trying to take him the fuck down. Period. Point blank. But that's just my goddamn period. You don't have to respect it or you don't. It's up to you. But when you got some kaleidoscope ass shit going on out here, it goddamn it entangling y'all motherfucking heads and shit, and 20 motherfucking people on a pitch. Get out of here.
I'm his advisor, I'm his consultant, I'm his friend.
Okay, so now that was what was his
And he's ready, to tell his side, which is important. No one's heard his side. You got to, tell everybody the truth. You guys have been listening to one side, you know, all the years, now it's time to tell the other side.
John, you talked to us outside court earlier today about some of the challenges he's faced in his life. This is a result of bad choices, but not bad.
It's not bad choices. I mean, he's a survivor. This is a young guy, this is a guy, an older man who was, at the age of 8, molested by his sister for 8 years. And who told him she would kill him and told his mother. I mean, so you gotta realize, I mean, it's your sister who knows any of us have been there. No. I mean, so you don't know what it feels like to go through that for 10 years of life. It's in his book, he wrote the book, Solo Code. So that's his book, all this is in there.
Does that excuse any of the alleged behavior?
Absolutely not. It's alleged behavior. And that's because you're hearing from one side. I mean, but this is not a man who lets anybody in any events. This is not a man who I've ever seen go on and target a certain type of individual. That's not him.
But to what you were saying he was young and his sister was that age. Does he feel...
His sister was 2 years older.
Right, a teenager. Right, I'm saying...
And sometimes
the age of his alleged victim.
Right. Say that again?
But that's about the age of his alleged victim.
Yeah, so who should be in the room with the psychiatrist? Not police. I mean, you know what I mean? And you know how they get you. If you snort coke, they put that in front of you. If you like women, they put that in front of you. You don't have to call everybody coming into his events.
The allegation is very, very young girl.
Yeah, but some women that, I mean, you gotta think about this. Rob, when you go, just like, you don't know about his issues with, with not being properly educated and things of that nature. He wasn't going to that school because he was targeting somebody. He had a teacher, who actually taught him how to play the piano, taught him about music, and a lot of things. So he wasn't going there targeting anybody. He was going there.
Is that a lie? Is that a lie or is it true? Let's go through these and we're going to stop it every time and say, well, is that a lie? Is that a truth? Was that a lie or was that the truth?
About his craft. He's respected his craft.
Did he have sex with 14-year-old?
Absolutely not. That's not.
Was that a lie or is it a truth? Did he sexually assault a 14-year-old girl? And what does he says on this interview? Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Man, when they do. Is he hypersexual? That's a question you ask him. But that didn't stem from him being somebody that goes out to do what happened to him, put him in a position, 8 years old. Somebody might take advantage of you. What do you think is going to happen?
My question is, did he have sex with 14-year-old?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I mean, I said it all. I lost my daughter. I mean, so for me to sit here and think that somebody, I'm going to be around somebody who's targeting young women, I'm not going to do that. I mean, so, for the fact of the matter is, he's not the person that these women that are out here targeting men of high stature to validate themselves. That's not who he is. The videos exist, but you think about this.
And that's the part that kills him. This is the part that kills him, that allows the people out here to pass this judgment on him and give him the name Don the Con. This is where it all comes from. This video right here. This one right here. But how many other people have said it? He had an attorney in 2008. 2008. That goddamn theory was already, that seed was planted long time ago. Long time ago. Is it true or is it not? Is it true or is it not? It was what was the age of the people that are on the tape. Is the fight that people should be verbally fighting about. Not whether it, I mean, yes, whether if it was said or not, that doesn't make it appear that a person is against somebody. It doesn't. But that's what you guys are going to get out here.
Knows that Mike Tyson went to jail for what? Because he can prove what happened in that room, right? So he's not taking videos because he gets some money. He has access to every one of these R.kelly. So you got to think about that.
You know what made me say, well, you know what? You get a pass on that right there. You know why? Because a police officer clearly states that he went up in that room and he ended up taking this information in a video camera or whatever from Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. There's only two things that stopped that goddamn camera for being part of the evidence in his goddamn trial. One, it was an illegal motherfucking search. Two, was it really any young girls on there? Because had it been any young girls on there, you best to believe that the prosecutors would have found some kind of goddamn way to make sure that that video would have been probably their number one motherfucking evidence against Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly.
The only way to prove that it was consensual, maybe he was, that's not what he chose, just when he was advised to do. So he's not a bad person, he's not a monster, everybody's training him, and you gotta think about the agenda of those folks that are targeting him right now. It's two sides of the equation. Everybody's focusing on the alleged survivors.
Do you think this is extortion?
I mean, do the research. I mean, you got Asante McGee. He's got.
Do you think that this is an extortion? He tells the people to do your research, but after doing their research and throughout with their conclusion of their research, Donnell Russell became Don the Con, all because he came out and said that yes, I have his intellectual property. It's put up. It's safe. And when Mr. Kelly gets out and he's ready for it, he can come and get it. Until then, nobody is going to get their hands on it. There's nothing that I can do with it. He says Keith knows about a lot of the shit. He also implied that Keith as well has half of the shit. It would be stupid enough to have all of his shit in one place, knowing that the prosecutors or some crooks and gangs and bang-bangs could possibly try to come and rob and stick him up and steal it and whatever. That came down after the episode about his situation when he said his van got broken into. Yeah, when his van got broken into. My phone is ringing, so give me a second, you guys, because I want to get through this. I have to call her back.
7 felonies for extortion, for bribery, for theft. Why is she not in question right now? Why is she not the person that people are looking at and thinking that she may have extorted him? And some of the other cases, Johanna Pace, who's never been there, produced a marriage certificate. Why does she lie about her last name?
You brought something up about a letter or a document that came your way, asking for $50,000 or something.
Yeah, that's the latest quote-unquote victim. She sent a letter to Melvin, which was his attorney in the eviction order, asking for money before she went public with her statement. And we didn't respond to that, and as a result of that, there's now a lawsuit. If you read the lawsuit, I mean, she stated a lot of different things. You guys have greater research than I can ever do. Do the research on the accusers.
Do the goddamn research. I got to ask the goddamn chat room right now. After learning that there were so many lawsuits that were out there sent to and settled by this attorney Susan Logan, right? Donnell Russell not even being around, knowing that after doing his research or possibly talking privately with Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly and others or whatever, finding out, oh my God, there's a settlement for this, a settlement for that, a settlement for that. You know what? I think that okay, he interjected himself in there. So hold up, we got to find out why these settlements was happening. And then all of a sudden, yes, with not being appointed his actual manager or his actual legal attorney or spokesperson or whatever, like Daryl Johnson was coming out here doing his faulty, fucked up ass shit, but he gets more of the goddamn heat on his fucking back because he took it into his hands. We don't know. I don't know, and I don't believe that anybody else out here knows for sure whether if Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly said, you know what, do what you got to do to help me out, bro. Do what you got to do. This stuff is not true. What did Don Russell start doing? Writing letters to this person over here, sending letters to this, trying to get responses to this, trying to stop this from happening, trying to do this. And the one that ended up in Faith FR attorney's hand, you know, oh, do you know who you're defending? This person has a bunch of IG stuff going on over here, and this stuff is lies. You know, you're about to defend a liar. Woo, woo, woo. What did she do? Her counselor ended up terminating himself off of her goddamn case. One of them, I believe, ended up going to jail. Then she ended up with another goddamn attorney who a lot of people say you can't trust her. She ended up over there representing some goddamn people that found a goddamn basketball tape in the attic with 20 years of fucking dust on it that ended up saying that it was R.kelly on there. Fuck the bullshit. Let's go.
I mean, that's just what I'm saying.
You said something about R.kelly being scared.
Wouldn't you?
I'm asking you how to do it.
Right now, he's in his comfort. He's spent time with close friends with no one. And know that he's not capable of that. I mean, we all are, human beings in our own right. I mean, and you gotta realize there's certain people that just, wrong is wrong, right. You my friend, you just did wrong. I love you, but dog, don't take that. That's how it is in the streets of Chicago. We don't ride with people that just does wrong. I mean, he's not a man that's out here doing this. He's R.kelly. He has a brand that a lot of people are attracted to. Ain't nothing broken into a lot of things, and nothing to be about you. I mean, but you have to realize that this is not a bad guy.
That's the picture that a lot of people give you guys out here. He has a brand that a lot of people are attracted to. So, but now, Don Russell, who is known as the YouTube ops side of the street as Don the Con, is also now trying to dibble dab his hands in the brand. This is what they're trying to imply out here. It's up to you guys on what you guys choose to believe or not, because there is a lot of us just sitting on the outside looking in. But what I will not do is pass a quick judgment on people without talking to the goddamn source. And the source of this shit right here is Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. His goddamn self. If you ain't heard it from him, and I ain't the one to gossip, but there's a whole lot of shit, skeletoscope ass shit, that needs to be goddamn it shut down in my goddamn humble goddamn opinion.
I don't know what she's but I tell you, when he was singing McDonald's on the odd in Washington, we was tap dancing trying to get the same spot. So I mean, I went off and did my own thing in business, and came together later on in life. After I heard about what he had been through.
Did you talk about being in jail? 3 nights in jail.
Yeah, he said he had to use the bathroom for 3 days. So he went in and lived it up.
Wait a minute, this is
I guess that's the way to throw some deflection in it, Don. Shout out to you. See, they was reaching. They was reaching with that leading question. And he didn't give them nothing. He gave them some shit that they didn't want to hear. But Don the Con. Yes, let's go. Hope this is
I hope they come up right now. Who he is after all that? Actually, he's never been no more than Robert Sylvester Kelly. R.kelly is a brand, and a lot of people make money off that brand. He's an aged brand. He's not like Nike.
His attorney says his finances are a mess.
You know what? Anybody that has been targeted in as much conspiracy as he has, of course their finances are going to mess. This industry is,
They said his finances are in a mess. And what is it that Don Khan that y'all call him is planning on selling to do what from R. Kelly when Mr. Kelly music is actually probably protected? You know, somewhere where we don't even know. It's going to be quite hard for him to go a lot of places and say, hey, you know, this is one of R. Kelly's songs and I'm trying to make about $50,000 off of this real quick. Here, put this down on such and such, such, such. Yeah. Because repercussions will come back on Donnell Russell ass. Don't you think that he done already put himself in a position that he's dealing with a repercussion behind this shit? And that's from what we all saw out here. We all done read it. We all done heard it. Donnell Russell linked to the goddamn phone call over there for the Lifetime movie. It clearly says in that goddamn paperwork on he was, you know, planning on stalling the goddamn show. He needed to stall it. He told a lot of people why he chose to, you know, do it. Because they, you know, they were trying to get Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly goddamn story out here first. His shit needed to be heard first. And who in they right, who would not want to, you know, as a friend, because this is what I see, you know, try to or attempt to, even though, you know, there's consequences behind some shit if you get caught. Who? Oh, hold up. We can't let these goddamn women come out here and be saying all this goddamn shit. We ain't heard his part of the goddamn story. But let them keep talking, and I'm going to digress until this finish.
Build up off people separating artists like himself away from the intellectual so they control the value of their content. So Rob is the guy that led the industry all night. How could he do such great hits, but yet be in charge of his business too? It's just not possible to be great in both areas. So you trust the wrong people. And that's a big thing right there.
Right there at that point, he's sitting around him, and he always had his people around him who made him feel better. One thing that you might be concerned about is that they don't go after his enablers, and that was their role.
Absolutely, they should. Because he's not the only one. He's not at the front door. He's the guy that can come in the seat. So whoever let the 14-year-old, whatever you guys are saying, in the room, why did they get in? How did they get in? Absolutely not. I've got my own brand. Deal with my own company. I got a tech company.
He says, she asks him, were you one? Were you one of his enablers? Everybody out here has pretty much called out all the goddamn people who they assume were the enablers in his camp. Don Russell called out all of the people that played a part into his financial woe of why he ended up fucking broke and not owning this and his masters and all of this goddamn other the musical shit. Yeah, he did.
I'm not trying to bring that out, but what I will say is when I heard the song I Admit, and he talked about how he ripped off things he didn't have publishers, I'm like, that can't be true. This is not the guy that I know. So I came back and he talked to me about it, took me in his studio. We sat down and talked about it. He said, listen, this is the truth. I got $0 in the bank. You know, I got this going on, whatever. And I'm like, how is that possible? All the money you made off your publishing and everything. He said, well, I trust the wrong people. So there's a lot of people that have been in charge of having.
Until anybody can come out and prove wrong that Mr. Kelly did not have this conversation with Donnell Russell, I'm pretty much going to just keep looking past a lot of things of what people are saying about him, you know. And just say, I have to, until you hear it from the horse's mouth, until there is some type of a case or something going on where, you know, that done brought Don Russell in there, where now it's Mr. Kelly against Don Russell or whatever the case may be. I'm going to have to stand in what I believe, whether if it makes me look stupid or people think that I am ignorant or other people, however you may feel about it. Your truth is your truth on what you choose to tell, but what I choose to hear and listen to and decide on which way that I want to roll with this right here is mine. But baby, let me keep going because my mouth want to go into a different direction, but I'm going to keep going.
And not his enablers handling his business. So when you think about that, if somebody knows that one day you're going to rise up, what do? They plant landmines, we call them landmines in the field. So when you step on one of those landmines and it blows up in your face, you got to deal with the result of that landmine. You can't go back to the person who planted it because you're dealing with the result of the landmine.
Does he still have $0 in the bank?
Well, I'm not going to say that because it's just like sports athletes. When you do so much, royalties come in from the music and all those different things.
Don't talk about the money, Don, because that sent fuel out here too. When the story came down, well, here I go talking about the money. And he said that, Mr. Kelly, and he went to the bank with him, and they had this much money. And who flipped that goddamn story? Who flipped that story without even showing y'all fucking receipts from Mr. Kelly? You didn't hear from Mr. Kelly saying that, no, I didn't give Donnell Russell any rights to no motherfucking bank account or nothing. You heard that from a hearsay, from a nearsayer. And they took that story and they put goddamn fuel to that story out there. He went to the bank. He went to the, how much. And no, you had the bank in your fucking name. Well, if it was in Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly's name, you the best to believe that they'd have got hold to that shit too. Talking about the goddamn government. Sometimes you do got to move it around and put it somewhere else under the ground. I'm just saying.
So, money is coming to him. Not as much as he would like because other people have put themselves in a position to where those royalties be diverted to those guys and their accounts.
Quickly tell us what Ronald McDonald stop was all about, and not Ronald McDonald stop was all about. Sorry, I got a cold mouth, and also Big's cigar bar. What was that all about?
So, Rob is a connoisseur of a great cigar. I mean, that's what distinguished gentlemen do. I mean, at the end of the day, right now, what's going on is Ronald McDonald was spent time with his mother. Spent time with his mother. That's why they go to McDonald's out of half.
Is that true or not? He spent time with his mother at Ronald McDonald's, and I'm going to pretty much end this because we all know where he's going to go with the whole Ronald McDonald story. We all know that.
And drinking all that stuff. So right now, going to McDonald's is taking time. That's what it started.
Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Y'all know the rest of that whole goddamn play out, right? About the Ronald McDonald things or whatever. But like I say, I'm not going to disrespect people's opinions or how they feel about, labeling Donnell Russell as Don the Con. Have it your goddamn way. I don't care. All I know is that I'm also able to sit over here and read and to understand why probably certain situations played out the way that they had them played out with. All I'm saying is just be very careful. And like he says, go do your goddamn research. Be careful with the whole kaleidoscope of shit. Be careful where you can see 50 to 60 goddamn people all crunched up into one goddamn story. Somewhere in there, somebody just don't fit, is all I'm saying. Do we now, or can we now sit back and say for sure it was a bunch of shit that went on around Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly inside of his home, inside of his studio, inside of his finances and everything? Yes, for sure there is. But the finger pointing thing, I just will not do. These people stories out here and how they feel to do it. The only thing that I could do is I kind of believe your story. No, I don't fuck with your story. That's it, and that's all. That's it, and that's all, you guys. I'd like to thank every goddamn body that has joined the channel and hit the like button out there. Don't forget to support the goddamn channel. Shout out to all my goddamn moderators in here. I love you guys for holding it down for one papoose. We have went over so many goddamn topics today. I'm running goddamn late to you. I'm running late as hell today, y'all. But you know what? It's time to get the hell up out of here. Give the person above you a heart. Give the person below you a heart. Don't forget to shoot a heart to your girl, One Pap, it's One Papoose, a.k.a. known as One Pap out here on the streets. I wish everybody the best of luck in blogging and YouTube creating, but this is what it's all about, telling the stories and elaborating. Shout out again to Nick at Night. Shout out again to who video did I play? Shout out to the audio from the Tasha K venting. Shout out to lead attorney, because I respectfully, humbly had to put my opinion out on that situation about over there. Now I must go. Y'all have a good day.
You had me from By the way you stare, the way you roll up on me, yeah. Man, I felt your energy. Wasn't used to being loved and treated differently, yeah. But something went wrong, the signals got crossed, and now we're on completely different pages. Let's go where we were, where no one gets hurt. Baby, keep it right there, don't you stress the flow. You're trying to pick the pace up, we should take it slow. Baby, keep your focus, don't you make me change my mind. If you love me, baby, don't you switch up the vibe. Baby, don't you, baby, don't you, baby, don't you switch up the vibe. Baby, don't you, baby, don't you, baby, don't you switch up the vibe. Will you take me on a trip? Always up and down and back and forth in merry-go-round. I just wanna get it right, but when you go left, I'm stuck here feeling left behind. Cause something went wrong, the signals got crossed, and now we're going different directions. Let's go where we were, when no one gets hurt. Baby, keep it right there, don't you stress the flow.